Live online and on Facebook. Let's begin with the running mate to the NDC's flag bearer, Prof. Opoku Agyemang, who has received an overwhelming welcome into the Volta region at Japon within the North Tong constituency. She begins a 3-day tour of the region.
Professor Opoku Agyemang and entourage were ushered to the Japon township with hundreds of party supporters, including Okada riders and residents clad in NDC colors, singing and jubilating. Hundreds of women lined up on the major streets of Japon, as well as a screening center to welcome the running mate. Speaking at a free health screening ceremony at Japon Textile Company, where over 200 women have been screened for breast cancer, Professor Opoku Agyemang assured the people of prioritizing free primary health care and also establish a cancer and kidney fund to help the vulnerable.
Doctors, students, pressmen, and I'm very happy to know that you are all availing yourselves for this test. Sometimes it is just good that we know, even if it doesn't make us happy. The doctors will normally say, oh, if you came early. So that is why this program is important. So I want to thank you very, very much for being here. And I want to urge that even though we have 1 month for breast cancer awareness, whether October is here or not, we do the examinations on our own, as has been taught us, and that we report whatever we think has been unusual with our bodies. And you know that in our manifesto, we know the care and the cost involved, and also the fear that it brings and how it disrupts family life. And that is why in our manifesto, we have put in a cancer and kidney fund to be able to support those who are not in the position to take care of bills and so on. Sometimes the cost alone creates fear in the person, and we know the troubles that come with.
She has also been urging voters to step out in their numbers to vote. She says they should not feel intimidated in stepping out to cast their ballot.
So that is why we need all of you to come on board. All of you to do whatever you can. Don't let anybody intimidate you. We've come too far. We know our history. And our history doesn't begin with independence. We know who we are. And we know who we want to become. And we know the kind of country we want to live for our children and our grandchildren. So I just want to say thank you very much. For God. This is our number. You know that.
Professor Opoku Agyemang is expected to tour Ho and Ho West constituencies, where she will engage members of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, attend a deba with residents, and also meet with teacher unions.
They are reflected in our manifesto. Everybody is reflected in our manifesto. Whether you are an Okada rider, you are reflected in our manifesto. If you... Yes, because you also matter. Okay? If you are a farmer, you reflect in our manifesto. If you are a fisherman, you reflect in our manifesto. If you are a trader, no matter how big, if your business is small, that's not what matters. When you get support, the business will get big, won't it? As for many big things in life begins.
Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for North Tong Samuel Blakwa is demanding immediate release of residents of his constituency, including a pregnant woman who he says were wrongfully arrested during the secessionist riots in the district.
Mercenaries, secessionists, invaders, terrorists, whoever they are. As our chiefs have said, we love our peace and we are part of Ghana. So never again, Maga Jopo. But they will carry out what they did. And then in the aftermath, deploy all these troops, soldiers, police, and look at the stress. Look at the stress. People cannot go about their...
Professor Opoku Agyemang has been installed Mama Yinungo of North Tong Ivy Setoji's report for Joy News.
Ivy has joined us on the line and, well, she is on the ground. Ivy, tell us, what more has the running mate been saying?
Well, basically, the running mate has been asking the people of the Volta region, especially women, to massively vote for President John Mahama so that she can become the vice president and bring forces to the development projects to women. So basically, she said the NDC has done so much for the people of the Volta region, and so the mistakes of the past, that's 2016, must not be repeated this year. So the people of the Volta region must do everything possible to bring the NDC back so that they also need peace, and that only the NDC that can bring peace to them. And so she's asking them to vote so that they can have all these things she spoke about.
Now, Ivy, she seems to have focused her first day of campaigning in the Volta region to the North Tong constituency. Where else will she be visiting in the region? Do we know?
So currently, she's meeting with the chiefs in that's the Volta Regional House of Chiefs. That is what is currently ongoing. From here, so she'll be meeting teacher unions at the Nat Hall, and then she continues tomorrow to the Ketu South and Ketu North, Keta and Anglo districts.
Okay, now, Ivy, the Volta region is known to be the World Bank of the NDC. I caught a glimpse on one of the banners there, Agenda 98. Is that 98%?
Yeah, so she and the MP, Black Opijeto, asking for 98% of on North Tong for now. That's what Black said. In the Volta region as well. So that is what they are working around.
I'm sorry. We didn't catch all that you said, Ivy. Were you saying that Agenda 98% is limited to North?
Yeah, so the 98 spoke about was
right. Apologies. We are unable to hear Ivy Setoji so clearly, and so we'll re-establish the connection with her and then finish off that conversation on Prof. Opoku Agyemang's tour of the Greater Accra region.